Alrighty. My goodness. My goodness. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Veer's already. Howdy, Veer. Yeah, my internet blipped on and off, and that ruins everything. Hello, Vectas. Welcome back. Thanks for coming to the second stream. We'll wait a minute or two for people to join. So, yeah, we'll let this go long. Well, it'll probably go an extra 10, 20 minutes longer than I planned. Yeah, my internet did a little oopsie, and that destroyed the stream. So please be sure to give this a thumbs up. Don't forget to thumbs it up so that more people can join. My goodness. It's so annoying because I can't control it. Thank you for the little hearts. We were almost done too. We were on question 80 out of 100. It's very infuriating. Oh, goodness. Yeah, hit those thumbs up. Hit those thumbs up. There we go. All right. I'll just start the questions. So we were on number 80. Which country was reinstated to the African Union on May 1st? Which country was reinstated to the African Union on May 1st? Oh, yeah, it was not Libya. Hey, Pepsi. Hello. It is not Morocco. It's not one that you'd think. It's not one that I feel like has had a lot of controversy, like Libya or Morocco or anything like that. They were removed like a decade ago, and they've been reinstated recently after a lot of stability, from what I understand, from what I read. I don't know how else to give you a hint. It's obviously African because it's the African Union. Oh, I need to put the live chat on. Thank you, Pepsi. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I had actually a lot of fun making the questions and recording it. It is not Sao Tome, but you're not very far off geographically, north-south of Africa, like central, not Cape Verde. I would say this country's in more Central Africa, but it's not the Central African Republic. Kelly Spera again, Fire Bro. Welcome back. Thanks for rejoining. Not Equatorial Guinea. Not Cameroon, not Tanzania. You guys are on the right track. I don't know how else to give you a hint. Ooh, not that far south. Not Zambia. Not Uganda. Not Zimbabwe. It's not a Congo. It's neither of the Congos. But you guys are so close. You're circling that drain. You're getting there. Not Togo. Again, if you just joined, oh, never mind. Vectas got it. It's Gabon. Good job, Vectas. It was Gabon. Gabon's back in the African Union as of this year. Good job, Vectas. It is Gabon. All right. Number 81. Which country's tourism board added patches to the uniforms of the Los Angeles Rams and the LA Clippers? Spotify started playing Disco Inferno in the question. What in the world, Garrett? What in the world? Did somebody say Congo? My goodness. Not Qatar, not Mexico. It's a country that you wouldn't really expect. It's Rwanda. Good job, Ryan, for knowing that. Visit Rwanda is the name of their tourism industry, and now those LA teams have patches on their uniforms that say Visit Rwanda. Very interesting. I mean, I wouldn't mind visiting Rwanda, but it just seems kind of random. But number 82. Which countries? They sure are. Same with Arsenal? No way. I didn't read that. That's interesting. Which country gained its first UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Gola TY Complex? My channel members might know this because we looked at it on my tablet. Which country gained its first UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Gola TY Complex? Which it's like the Gola National Park and like the TY wetlands or something. And it is Sierra Leone. Good job, Fear. It is Sierra Leone. Arsenal recently pulled that contract with Visit Rwanda. No way, Gareth. Ooh, drama Rama. My goodness. Number 83. Which country changed from 18 provinces to 5? Much to my chagrin. This is so exhausting. Ugh. I'm so like over this country. I gotta do a whole new video for it in January. Because they changed all their regions to start with the letter B. They changed all their regions and now they all start with the letter B, except for the capital city. It's not Vietnam. My goodness, can you imagine? This country went from 18 provinces to 5. And 4 of them start with the letter B. So I have to do a new video covering almost this entire country except its capital region, which does not start with B. I'm really... I feel like they did it personally to me. I feel like they're like, oh, ASMR Geographica finished the B's this year. Well, let's make it a little harder. It is not Hungary, not Hungary, not Hungary. They did this to me personally, and I'd like an apology from the country. That I'm really upset about it. It is not Iceland, but I did skip the capital region of Iceland, so there will be a Reykjavik video coming in January. I did Iceland bad, and they have a region called Capital District, so I'll be doing Reykjavik soon. But yeah, I have to cover this entire country except its capital. Its capital starts with G, by the way, if that helps. Its capital starts with the letter G. So that means I'm going to do a whole video for this country, and they're only going to get one more video in the G's, and then that's it. Like, that's their fault. They would have had a lot more videos throughout the alphabet if they hadn't changed all their regions to start with the letter B. I'm like, I recorded, channel members, I recorded a whole rant about it when I found out about this. I was very upset. Not like actually mad. I don't get angry. I've been mad maybe like 5 times in my whole life. I don't get mad. I get disappointed. I get frustrated. It's not Brunei. Brunei actually has 3 regions, and I've already done 2 of them. Can you imagine? Can't think of a single G. Oh no. It's not Moldova. I wish it was. Moldova has way too many regions. They need to start compartmentalizing Moldova a bit. Looking through my videos. Hey, DR is here. Hello, DR. Welcome, welcome. Maybe DR will know this. Can you tell me which country went from 18 regions down to, what was it, 5? Yeah, 18 provinces to 5 this year. I will say it's not France or Germany, not the Congo. Not sure, says DR. This country is one of those that has like 2 capitals. So I've already covered one. I covered it last year, actually, which thankfully the name of that region is the same because it starts with B. It has 2 capitals because one is kind of new. It's not Bolivia. One was added recently. I think 2019, they made a new capital city, or they made a city a capital city. This is the last like hard question, by the way, so don't you worry. It's not Tanzania. They picked a new city to be the capital, but like the other big city is like the economic capital. So I've already covered that city. Not the main city. It's not Brazil, not Equatorial Guinea, not Indonesia. All right, hint time that it is African. It is African. It's not, so it's not Cambodia. Hey, JJ's back. Can you tell me which country went from 18 provinces to 5 this year? 4 of them start with the letter B. So I have to record a whole new video for this country talking about everything but their capital region. Even except for the I've done like 2 regions in this country already, and they both start with B. It's not Senegal. And it is African. That was the hint that I gave. Not Liberia. DR's no help. Poor DR. DR knows everything except this. It's a very small country in Africa. They restructured their provinces. It is not the the Gambia, not Equatorial Guinea, not Ghana, not Lesotho. It's Burundi. Good job to Nick for getting that one. It's Burundi. Changed its regions on me. So Bujumbura is still there. And now I have to do the other three provinces that they changed their name of, and it's almost the entire country. That was a long one, Veer, but like I said, that's the last hard one. It gets easier from here on out. Like this one, number 84. Which major American city experienced a massive wildfire in January? Yeah, good job, Nick, for getting that one. Burundi. Man, Burundi, they did that to me personally. And it was Los Angeles. Good job, L, for getting that one. L for getting LA. Los Angeles. Very, very sad event. But moving right along to some more hopeful news. Number 85. Scientists in Australia created a marsupial artificial womb with hopes to bring back which extinct creature? Scientists in Australia created a marsupial artificial womb. Womb. Not the Tasmanian devil, not koalas, definitely not T-Rexes. It's not Jurassic Park. But they're hoping to bring back which extinct creature? The thylacine. Good job, TR. Tasmanian wolf, Tasmanian tiger, thylacine. It's all the same name. It's like cougar, puma, mountain lion. Good job, DR, for getting that one. They're trying to bring back the thylacine. Absolutely, Gareth. They did that on purpose. Guess number 2, says DR. Good guess. It was hopefully they can try to bring back the Tasmanian tiger. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Number 86. Which pharaoh's tomb was discovered on February 18th? I remember talking about this on trivia. I'm like, guys, did you hear? Hopefully we're not going to bring back the moa, because moas kind of creep me out. I'm kind of glad the moas are gone. Bring back the dodo. If anything should be brought back, it's the dodo bird. Moas can stay extinct. It was Tutmos II. Good job to Veer for getting that first. Tutmos II was discovered. Tutmos II was seen. They found him. Isn't that great? Number 87, Kirsty Coventry was elected president of the International Olympic Committee, making her the first woman and first African to hold the post. Which country is she from? 2 blue ticks. What does that mean? Yeah, the big birds are kind of creepy. She is not Liberian. She's not South African. Oh, but that's not a bad guess. She's not South African. Not a bad guess about South Africa. Again, Kirsty Coventry is her name. She was an Olympic swimmer. I remember reading about her when I was researching this country. She is from Zimbabwe. Good job, Michael. I remember who was it? It was the leader of Zimbabwe at that time, but I think he's still around. Like declared this huge thing for her because she won a gold medal for Zimbabwe and called her like Africa's girl. Because if you don't know, Kirsty Coventry is lily white with blonde hair. So he was like, this is a great example of, African unity between all of us, blah, blah, blah. He made it a huge big deal. It was a little unnecessary, but he was excited. But anyway, she's from Zimbabwe. She's born and raised in Zimbabwe. Number 88. Which major world airport lost power on March 21st? Which major world airport lost power on March 21st? Who remembers reading this in the news? Who was affected by it? It was Heathrow. Good job, L. Heathrow lost power for a few hours one day and plunged everything into complete disarray. It didn't hit around the world involving travel. Good job, L, for getting that one right before JJ. Number 89. What was the name of the anti-Trump global protest held on June 14th? What was the name of the anti-Trump global protest? It was the No Kings protest. Good job to DR for getting that first. DR was in there first, but everyone else knows it's the No Kings protest. I told you it was about to get easier. I wanted it to go like easy, medium, hard, really easy. So we're in the really easies. Number 90, although I wonder who will get this one. The first World Humanoid Robot Games was held in which capital city? Yeah, good night to Nick in the UK. It is awfully late over there in Europe. Good night, Nick. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was not Seoul or Tokyo, but you guys are on the right track. It was Beijing. Good job, JJ, for getting that first. It is Beijing, the humanoid robot games. That's a little odd, but I bet it was fun to watch. Number 91. Can you tell me which country won the Intervision Song Contest? Told you before, I found a whole list of song contests around the world. Who won Intervision Song Contest this year? Which country? Which country won the Intervision? Special Christmas traditions. Let me think about that. Not Singapore, because I do have Yule traditions, but I'm probably not going to do them this year. We'll see. We'll see. Yule's on Sunday. Oh, you know what? I do have special traditions. We watched Charlie Brown Christmas, and starting last year, we started watching the He-Man Christmas special. It was wonderful. We're going to watch it every year. Every year for my entire life, I've watched Charlie Brown Christmas on Christmas. It was Vietnam. Good job to L for getting that one. Yeah, Peanuts. We watched Charlie Brown Thanksgiving during Thanksgiving today. I love Charlie Brown. I love Peanuts. But yes, Vietnam. Good grief. It's Michael. I can almost recite Charlie Brown Christmas at this point. But yeah. The He-Man Christmas special is low-key amazing. It starts off really corny, but it gets really good when they teach Skeletor the meaning of Christmas. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yes. And moving on. Number 92, everyone's going to get this one. This is like one of the biggest news of the year. Can you tell me which museum was robbed on October 19th? You know, I have tried to watch the Star Wars Christmas special. It's unwatchable. It's horrific. It's so bad. All right, let's see who got it first. It was Veer. Veer got it first. It was, of course, the Louvre. That made news all over the world that the Louvre got robbed in broad daylight. Yeah, it was pretty wacky. I hope they make a movie about it someday because it was absolutely wild. The whole process was ridiculous. Here's another easy one, 93. Which city hosted the G20? Ocean 67. My goodness. Which city hosted G20 this year? It was not Basel. That was Eurovision. Which city hosted G20? G20. Remember last, what was that? Same thing. No, over here. Goodness. I think that was my last surprise live. I talked about how like African Kosa ASMR is definitely at G20, and she just posted her vlog about going to G20, and I was like, I was so right. That's a big ol' hint for you there. It was not Brussels. G20 is the Eurovision of politics. That's so true. I gave you a fat ol' hint for you. It was in South Africa. Which city was it? The question is, which city hosted G20? It was not Buenos Aires, Mr. Concho. I know what you're trying to say. Thank you. It's the nails that you guys are going to see next week. They're little sweaters. It is Joburg. Little sweaters. And you can't tell, but the white ones are textured like a sweater. It's so soft. It was in Johannesburg. Good job, Veer. It was held in Johannesburg this year. The first time it was held in Africa. My tablet just went dark. There we go. On number 94, which city surpassed Tokyo as the world's largest city? Geography news update. Tokyo's no longer the most populous capital city. It is now Jakarta. Good job to DR for getting that. Jakarta is now the most populous capital city in the world. It is no longer Tokyo. It's now Jakarta. Except Jakarta may not be capital for very long. Exactly. I told you to remember Jakarta, didn't I? And where were you? Disappointment. I told you Jakarta would come back. Now the answer is always Java plus Jakarta for most populous. Yup. file that away in your geography knowledge. It is no longer Tokyo, it's now Jakarta. Java as the island. Yes, exactly, exactly, exactly. Number 95. We got 5 questions left, guys. This one's easy. Everyone knows this. The Nobel Peace Prize went to Maria Corina Machado, a political figure from which country? What country is this year's Nobel Peace Prize winner from? She's from Venezuela. Good job to DR for getting that first because B. Merck and Vectos and Veer all got it. I know it's a bit of a controversial choice for Peace Prize, but nevertheless, that is the answer. She is from Venezuela. Number 96, the UK celebrated which author's 250th birthday this year? Which their birthday was just like a few days ago. Which the UK celebrated which author's 250th birthday? It was Jane Austen. Good job to DR for getting that first. It's Jane Austen's birthday. I think it was like 2 days ago was her birthday or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, 250 years ago, Jane Austen was born. Good job, DR, for getting that one. All right, time for some awards. Because you know I love me some awards. Can you tell me which film won the top prize at the Oscars this year? Which film won Best Film this year? No, says L. No, says Fear. Listen, this is my special interest, and this is my trivia stream. It was not Sinners. That came out this year. So it's a movie that came out last year. It was awarded this year. Although I think Sinners might get nominated for like a ton of stuff this year. I hope so. DR says, I forgot. Goodness. Who won best? You can't name a single movie. Name a woman. Actually, your hint is that this movie's title is the main character's name. It was not Dune. It was Anora. Good job to Veer. I loved Anora. I thought that was a wonderful movie. Good job, Veer. It was Anora. Veer is just listing. Stop. One battle after another might be this next year's winner. I loved Anora. Can you tell me who won Album of the Year at the Grammys this year? Who won Album of the Year at the Grammys? Amelia Perez was awful, but tell me how I sing the vaginoplasty song all the time. And it was Beyonce. Good job to DR. It was Cowboy Carter got Album of the Year. Yes. Happy about that one. Good job to DR. It was Beyonce. And here's what's normally a very niche, weird question for me, but I think some of you know this one. Can you tell me which K-pop song won Song of the Year at the Mamas? Which K-pops, and don't Google it. It's a very popular song around the world. It was not gold. I thought it was going to be Golden, but it was not Golden. I thought for sure Golden had it in the bag. It was up, Good job, L. It was Up by Rose. Bruno Mars is now the first non-Korean to win Song of the Year at the Mamas. Isn't that wild? Kissy Face, Kissy Face. I love that song. Oh my gosh, I love Rose. I love Blackpink. I love those girls so much. I'm so happy. This is the last question. Yeah, Dynamite came out ages ago, but it did win Song of the Year that year. So you're just wrong year, but Dynamite did win Song of the Year. It's the first English song to win Song of the Year at the Mamas. This is the last question. It has 4 answers. 4 answers. So before I ask it and before you guys start listing the answers, thank you so much for coming. Sorry for the stream crashing almost at the very end. But thanks for rejoining this part 2 stream. This is a lot of fun. And again, this is the last stream of the year. The Little Derby of the Tigers. I love K-pop Demon Hunters. It was a great movie. Yeah, last stream of the year. I will stream sometime in January. I do not know when, but I will definitely let you know in advance, probably like 2 weeks before the date. It'll probably be around this time next month. I'll be doing a trivia, and most likely will be channel members picking a year again or picking something. I haven't quite decided yet. So, but in the meantime, Next week, Viewer's Choice will start. I already have the first video up for that. I'll have the next few up very soon, so channel members can watch them early. But they'll be starting next week. And yeah, it's just there's some good stuff planned. I have the calendar hidden, so you can't see all the stuff that's happening, but they were all picked by viewers. And some interesting topics this year. Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone. Video on Watergate. I can do that for Viewer's Choice, Veer. Let me write that down. Oh my goodness, let me write that down. Janice is here. Happy holidays from Bella and Bebe. Happy holidays from Baby Bonnie Blue. Look at that Baby Bonnie Blue. Look at that Baby Bon. Happy holidays from Sleepy Jet Jaguar over there. Yeah, let me do Watergate, and I'll add it to the members' choice. Thank you. I always take submissions for members' choice. I always need them. But here's the last question of the trivia. Can you tell me All the President's Men? Nice. You've watched me 4 times? Holy moly. Which 4 artists headlined Coachella? I will. Well, I kiss them all the time, Janice. I will, though. Which 4 artists headlined Coachella this year? There's 4 answers. Kneecap. What the heck? Not The Weeknd, not Addison Rae, not Sabrina. I think that's next year, guys. This year. Who headlined? There are 4. Gaga was one of them. Gaga was the big one. Gaga's one. Who are the other 3? Normally there's 3 headliners. This year they had 4. Gaga was the one. Travis Scott was another. Good job, Victos. It was not Blackpink. That was a few years ago. Not The Killers. But you are on the right track, DR. It is a band. It was not Chapel Roan. I think she was 2 years ago. It was a rock band. It's one of them. And the other is a solo artist. Moonbeam Ice Cream. Not that guy. Green Day. There we go. Green Day. So we've got Gaga. We've got Travis Scott. We've got Green Day. And then we have a male solo artist, very famous for tattoos. And I don't like all of his songs, but the songs that I like, I really like. Other songs I think are just kind of meh. But I'm into K-pop, so it was Post Malone. Good job, TR. All right, that is the answer, and that is it for trivia. I'm about to go make some Italian soup. I'm apparently out of half and half, though, so I'm debating if I can just get away with using milk. I probably can. I should probably run to the store and get some half and half. Postman alone. Oh, no. Is it still snowing? I can't see because it's dark. The jambalaya was good. Zuppa Toscana. Oh my gosh, it sounds amazing. Jambalaya came out good, but the rice came out funny. So next time I make it, I'm just going to cook the rice in the rice cooker and just mix it into the jambalaya. So it took me like 45 minutes to cook the rice and it still didn't come out right. But it's hard to mess up jambalaya. As long as you got the Cajun seasoning, you're good. And the andouille sausage. So yeah, I'm going to try to go make an Italian soup. I think I should go get some. I've never had jollof rice, Veer, and I've always wanted to. But I know so many other countries have their jollof rice, and their jollof rice is the best rice that I'm like, how do I know I'm having like the jollof rice, I imagine I'd have to go to Nigeria or Ghana or something to get the real deal, but I would love to try jollof rice. I'm a big rice person. I gotta try them all. You're so right, Vera. You have to go to every West African country and try all their jollof rice and see which one's the best. West African food's pretty great. But yeah, I guess I have to run out to the store, which is unfortunate. I really don't want to because it's late and it's been snowing. And yeah, I can't tell if it's still snowing because it's very dark outside. I might just try to make the soup with milk. Veer's flatmate is Nigerian, so they tried Nigerian spaghetti. That sounds amazing. What part of Nigeria are they from? That's like saying you're from America. It's 6 o'clock. It's not late, but it's dark. That's what I should say. It's very, very dark out. The sun sets here. Oh, from Abuja. It's amazing. From the capital city. That's incredible. So yeah, that's you can get all kinds of cultures there in Abuja. What a nice mix. But yeah, I'm gonna go make a soup for dinner. So I will talk to you all next year. Next year. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye, you guys. Thank you so much. Mwah. Good night. Happy holidays. See you next year. Thanks for the trivia. Enjoy my soup. Thanks, Vectos. Bye, Veer. Bye, L. See you next, except for the videos. Yes. Bye, JJ. Bye, you guys.